Resilience in the trees. Hi, my name is Zoe, and today I'm going to talk about native tree frogs and the threats and turnarounds they are facing. Starting off with content, I'm going to talk about a total of 4 topics today. Number 1, what do they do for us? Number 2, if they were to disappear, what would happen? Number 3, the threats that they're facing right now. And number 4, the ways that we can help. Starting off with what do they do? Pest control. Frogs eat insects like fruit flies, moths, mosquitoes, etc., reducing the need for pesticides. Ecosystem health indicator. Sensitive to environmental changes, signaling pollution or chemical climate impacts. When a frog senses that there are pollution or climate impacts, its whole behavior can alter, and same with their breeding cycles. Support biodiversity. Play a key role in food webs, maintaining ecological balance. Ecotourism. Attract nature enthusiasts who are people interested in nature, benefiting local economies. And finally, educational value. Promote conservation awareness and research. Here's a little photo. Now moving on to what if they disappeared. Starting off with ecosystem disruption. Loss of diversity affects predator-prey balance. So many animals revolve around the frogs, such as lizards and snakes, water shrews, otters, and birds such as herons. So if the frogs disappear, there would be no food for all these animals, which can cause them to die. Impact on water systems. Water quality could decline due to algae overgrowth, as well as disruption in freshwater systems. Even though adult frogs don't eat algae, tadpoles do. So if the frogs disappear, that means no more tadpoles to eat the algae, which also affects the freshwater systems. Agricultural impact. Due to increased pests that the frogs are not eating anymore, there are more use of pesticide, which harms the habitats of animals. Invasive species threat. Invasive species may dominate and worsen the imbalance of the ecosystems. Climate and environmental monitoring. Loss of frogs as bioindicators weakens the ability to track environmental and climate health, which is what I talked before. Threats. Habitat loss. Due to rapid expansion of cities and farmlands, Taiwan's native frogs are slowly losing their wetland homes. And it's not just frogs that are experiencing this problem. Many animals are experiencing this too. Pollution. The contaminants of industrial waste, agricultural runoff, urban pollution, and airborne pollutants can not only poison water, but air and soil as well. Manufacturing waste from a wide range of different processes, such as sludges, product residues, kiln dust, slags, and ashes. Invasive species. Invasive species like the American bullfrog and some fish are recently introduced to Taiwan, outcompeting native frogs' resources and eating their eggs. Climate change. Changes in weather and moistness can affect both the frogs' breeding cycles and their habitat since they are so sensitive. Road mortality. Frogs often migrate from one place to another, and sometimes our roads can cut through these paths, and cars end up accidentally killing some of the frogs. Overcollection. Frogs are often taken for medical use or exotic pet trades, which both can lead to population decline, which is so absurd. Now moving on to the ways that we can help. Number 1. Volunteer. Participate in frog monitoring programs to help monitor frog population and health. Number 2. Support. Join or support local cleanup events in wetlands, rivers, and forests to reduce pollution or habitat degradation. You don't even need to join or support local cleanup events. You can just do it yourself when you have the time. Reduce. Reduce the use of pesticides, herbicides, or chemical fertilizers. Instead, opt for more natural pest control methods. Share. Learn more about the impact of native frogs and share it with friends and family, like I'm doing right now. Avoid. Avoid stepping into native frogs' habitat when hiking or spending time outdoors. Donate. Donate to charities that are working on protecting the frogs and their habitat. Thank you.